Well, hello there, Blue Devils. Just need to take a few minutes to talk to you about some of the things that we have covered time and time again uh, in regards to the mitigation efforts and other safety pieces that we have in place at Central and that we're going to be continuing with. As you can see, this is a highly regarded piece of cinematic mastery. So please sit back and enjoy and let us know what questions you have. First and foremost, we are going to continue to mask up. I know that there has been other information that's come out from the state, but this is not impacting how we're going to do things at Davenport Central or in the Davenport schools in general. So you're going to be required to wear a face mask. Make sure that this is what you have on. If you wear something else, a gaiter or a shield, it's going to have a face mask with it. And your face masks are going to have to be appropriate for school. You need to make sure that your masks are on over your nose and your mouth at all times, and that you're doing what you need to do to make sure that we're all safe. And then completely interesting video is going to be shown now.
You look sick. I got infected. The doctor said I have respiratory infection. Then wear a mask to protect yourself and others.
Catch it! Hey!
Thank you. How to wear? First, choose the appropriate mask size. Children should choose the child size. Wash your hands properly before wearing a mask. When you put on a mask, the metallic strip should be uppermost. The colored side of the mask faces outwards. Position the elastic bands around both ears. Mask should fit snugly over the face, extended to cover fully the mouth, nose, and chin. Mold the metallic strip over nose bridge. In fact, most surgical masks adopt a 3-layer design which includes an outer fluid-repelling layer, a middle layer serving as a barrier to germs, and an inner moisture-absorbing layer. Do not wear the mask inside out.
Well, with that said, first of all, I thought it was interesting, thanks to the DC leadership team, that we got to hear that information from a back scratcher from the UK. And in case you're wondering, respiratory is respiratory. Anyway, onward. Second piece, make sure that you're washing your hands. Remember, we're talking 20 seconds with either soap and hot water or hand sanitizer. You want to use hand sanitizer as you enter every class, and you want to make sure you're keeping your hands away from your faces. And the R, the G, and the I all relate to our GRIT acronym that's on the right-hand corner. Third piece, make sure you're social distancing. You're going to be ultra awesome if you keep as much space as you can between yourself and others. You follow directional signs and markings in the hallways and stairwells. You keep moving in the hallways. A reminder, we can't congregate. We have to get from point A to point B and then be patient when we get there. And then we need to follow both seating instructions and charts in all settings and the restroom capacity signs. In our hallways and stairwells, remember, we cannot have food in the hallways. You can't eat if you have a mask on. It's just physically impossible. Make sure that you're following directional patterns, which we spoke about. Make sure that you leave the classroom for restroom use, emergency nurse use, or preset appointment only with a pass. And remember that you need to move from one place to the other without congregating. In the lunchroom, please make sure you're keeping your physical distancing while you're in the lunch line. Make sure you're using hand sanitizer as you enter the kitchen area and after touching the keypad. Make sure you sit at the table where the chairs are placed. Don't move the chairs. And once you're seated, please remain in your spot until you are released. Now, our lunches A, C, E, and G are going to eat in the cafeteria. B, D, and F are going to be eating in Grensing Fieldhouse and then eventually in Marshall Gym. But there will be more information coming to you later about that. In our classrooms, again, make sure you enter the room, hand sanitize, keep the desks where they are, mask up, keep food and drink out of the classrooms, and then get to class as quickly as you can from one point to the other. Also remember our drinking fountains are going to be shut down. The bottle fillers will be available, so make sure you bring your water bottle with you. Another reminder that we are having some changes to our bell schedule. We are going to implement DC time again. For the first few weeks, it's going to be advisory. So every day you're going to be reporting to advisory at 2:55 or at 2:05 if it's a Wednesday. Unfortunately, at this point in time, privileges are not going to be offered. We got to get through the end of B term initially and then look at how we might be able to accomplish that during C term. I'm going to be honest, I'm not overly hopeful, but I will promise you that we will take a look at it. And then, as I just spoke about, check your schedule. You're going to be reporting to your advisory classroom until further notice. Make sure that you have a charged Chromebook with you every day. Make sure that you're in attendance every day. And seniors, know that if you have an open fourth block, you're going to be able to opt out. Mr. Heller will be sending you information about that. And then information about C-term advisory and DC time is going to be delivered to you as quickly as we get it. With that said, we're glad that you're back. We're looking forward to the last 14 or so weeks, and we want you to get any questions that you have to us as quickly as you can. With that said, be well and go blue.